Hello, my YouTube family. Welcome back to the channel. I hope your day is off to a great start. I hope you're having an amazing weekend so far. So today I wanted to give you another inside look at another re-rental unit. This unit is not available currently. However, I did get the opportunity to take a tour before the new resident moves in. So as I always tell you guys, please also apply for the re-rental units. Do not let the name re-rental concern you. The developers typically do a great job to make the unit look like new. So take this tour with me. This development is a bit newer. I believe it was open about 2020 or 2019. So it's on the newer side. So only one resident lived there before. Not sure why they vacated, but come on, let's take this tour. So it starts off where as you walk in, the kitchen is on the right side. Pretty spacious kitchen. I really like this. It's a decent sized space. This is a closed kitchen. Nice appliances as always. Nice cabinet, adequate storage. So sometimes I know people are concerned if these units are extremely small, but honestly I think this is a decent size kitchen to start off with. And on the other side you have a bathroom, pretty spacious as well. Adequate spacing to maneuver. Nice finishes. So it really gives you a new unit feel, even though someone previously lived there before. So what the developers do, they paint the unit again. If there's any minor repairs needed, they'll take care of the repairs as well before the new resident move in. So I really always love these like big floor to ceiling windows. It brings a lot of natural light. So these are some of the things that you could look for. When you should look for, rather, if you're a person that like the natural light, you know, make sure you take a look at the type of windows, where it's facing, and all that detail, if this is something that's very important to you. And of course there's a P-TECH unit. So this is really a really nice living / dining space. With these spaces, you really just get creative, make it your own. This one has a nice little view. You really get creative with a space, make it your own. So you could be happy and cozy in your brand new apartment. Or well, in this case, not brand new, but re-rental. You get what I mean. But definitely it has a homey feeling, and with your creative touch, you make it your own. So still going back to the hallway. Have a nice like entry table or something nice. With these guys, there's so much you could do. And it has the linen closet as well. You have to always appreciate a linen closet in New York City. So this is a bedroom, pretty decent sized bedroom. So I hope you guys are like really enjoying getting to see these apartments so you could have an idea. Obviously every developer is different, so not all units are gonna look like this. The flooring may be different. The unit size may be different. A lot of details may be different, but I wanted to showcase the good. Like when people hear affordable housing or low income housing, sometimes they think the worst, but this is actually a low income unit, right? So how nice is this for a family to be paying under $1,000 to live in this unit in New York City? I don't know the exact rent for this unit, but I know it's a LIHTC unit. So just think about how amazing it is. If this is like a 40 or 50% unit, someone is paying like $700-800 for this apartment in New York City, or it could be even less. I'm just saying. So very spacious unit, guys. So again, I just want you guys to see what to expect when it comes to these apartments. I always want you guys to take your time, make sure you look at every single detail. You want to make sure the space will work for you and your family. I know sometimes you guys get so excited just to be selected that you don't think long term, or you don't thoroughly examine the space. But I always say, make sure you thoroughly examine the space. You want to make sure this is something that will suit you and your family. This doesn't mean, I'm saying anyone should be extremely picky or anything like that, but this is your quality of life. This is supposed to be a peaceful space. So you want to look at any major details. If you're someone that, maybe you don't want to be across from where your neighbors could look through, or just simple things, you'll be surprised at things that people prefer and what they don't prefer. So one of the tips I always say, some developers will show you one unit, some will show you two. Sometimes it really depends on what's available, but if you're only shown one unit, always ask if there's another unit that you could view. 9 times out of 10, there's another unit, but sometimes people just don't ask. But you do have the option to view more than one unit when it's available. So always ask your leasing agent that, so you could expand your options, because it's always great when you get to make a selection. There'll be cases where it's like, okay, this is the last unit, or this is the only unit you qualify for, and this is the last one in the AMI. But at least do ask, so you could give yourself options when you can. And if a unit size or the spacing or something that's very important to you will not work, please do not put yourself in a position where you then move in and you're extremely unhappy. You don't want, as much as affordable housing is an amazing opportunity that I wholeheartedly believe in, I also believe in people having their peace, right? And whatever that peace means for you. So just make sure you don't compromise on the things that will really, really cause you to be frustrated in the long run. So think about these things as you make your decision, because you're being locked in, whether it's a 12-month or a 1-year lease. So you want to make sure that the space can work for you. I cannot stress that enough. I know a lot of people rely on transfers. Say, oh, I'll just do this for a little while and I'll add myself to a transfer list and I'll just get another unit. Oftentimes that transfer process is a long process. So I don't want you to bank on the idea of just, let me just take it and I'll get a transfer. Because if that transfer doesn't happen till 2, 3, 4 years, would you be okay with that? So your peace matter. You deserve to have peace. You deserve to have a great quality of life. So as you make your decision, please prioritize your peace as well. So that way you don't regret moving into a unit, or you don't find yourself being back at square one, having to apply all over again, to do the process all over again. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. If you think this apartment is cute, let me know in the comments. What do you think about the appliances? What do you think about the finishes? Can you see yourself living here? Give me some feedback. And also, if you have done a tour of a unit already, drop a tip below what you look for. Like, one of my biggest tips is always look at the surrounding of where the unit is. Is it by an elevator? Is it by the trash chute? Is it by the laundry room? Is it by the stairwell? Those things are important. Think about the high traffic areas. Is it right in front of the elevator? So you know that every single person that gets off the elevator, there's going to be a lot of foot traffic. If you're sensitive to noise, those are things that you want to make sure is on your top priority list, to make sure you look for those things, because 9 out of 10, if your unit is close in the said areas that I described, and you're like very how you call it, like the least sound will wake you up, or if you're sensitive to sound, look out for those things. Believe me, guys, I've heard these complaints a million times. So that's just my tip. Drop a tip below so you could help someone else in the community. As always, thank you so much for being a part of the community, and for our lovely community members who found their apartment and still come back to encourage. Thank you so much. It means the world. For all the newcomers, thank you. Please make sure you subscribe. Please comment, share your feedback. Please watch the previous videos. There's a lot of information on the channel, so if you're new, you have a lot of catching up to do. So please go ahead and watch the previous videos. And as you navigate through this process, just remember to be of good courage, be positive, and say what is for me will be for me. Be proactive, be on top of things, and just know that everything will work in your favor. Just have a positive mindset. Don't feel down or defeated. Just believe that it can happen for you, because I'm believing that it can. And I'm pinning a lot of the great comments, so be sure to read other comments as well, so you could hear good feedback from members who follow the steps that I gave, and they are now living in their affordable unit. Thank you guys. Have an amazing day.